Atamarie, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction rooms. My name is Daniel Pengelly. It's my pleasure to be your first auctioneer up this morning. I work alongside Mr. Kyle Siebert and Bridget Andrews, your other auctioneers today. Now, I'd just like to point out a few other people in the room. I've got Nicola Cray to my right from our Island 2 office. I've got our CEO, Kyle Sutherland. I've got Hayden Broadbell, our auction floor manager. I've got Alex Neat from our Island office. I think that's everybody in amongst you. Sarah Fido from St Albans. Now, the reason I point them out is as proceedings roll along today, if you've got any questions at all, please wave one of the team over there here to make sure you've got all the right information to make the best choice for you and your family today. Now, I'd also like to just take a wee moment to acknowledge our owners here in the room today. Thank you so much for your work over the last 2 to 3 months. Selling a house isn't always easy and can be a bit stressful, so thank you for listening to our advice. Thank you for chopping those cushions, lighting those scented candles pre-open homes, and mostly thank you for choosing to work alongside our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood. Now, our agents will have made all the relevant paperwork and documentation available to you throughout the process. That's the contract from which we work, as approved by the Auckland District Law Society and the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. Our agents will have made that available to you. Now, the key thing today is if you have a crack at buying a home, you are our A-grade buyers in the market because you will be bidding cash and unconditionally. Now, we've met with our owners pre-auction. They have set reserve prices. So what that means is if you hold the top bid today, if it meets or exceeds that reserve, why then you are buying the property. As auctioneers, we may make suggestions to you about how we move the bidding along. We might ask for 50,000, 20 or 10. Please feel free to shout other numbers, but please know we may refuse bids if we think that they're not in the interest of our owners, or perhaps if we're so far away from the reserve, we might just gently nudge you towards something bigger that will get us into the ballpark. If there's an absence of bidding this morning, we have been empowered by our owners to represent them. If we do this, we're going to refer to it as a vendor bid, and we will only do those below those reserve prices that I just mentioned. Now, I do note there are a few agents in the room. They're working alongside hopeful bidders today as your auctioneers. We will label them as such so that you know that they're there. Please note we've cited all the relevant paperwork for them to do so appropriately. Now, one thing people don't know about auctions is that our owners have the right to withdraw the property from auction at any point up to or even during the auction itself. Now, there's two options that this looks like. One is that as we talk about it, as we show it, they fall back in love and they decide it was wrong to even bring it here. I can't let it go. The more likely scenario is the second option, is that if the bidding in the room here doesn't reach that reserve price I mentioned, we're simply going to pause the auction. We're going to invite the person who holds the top bid into one of our side rooms to have a conversation with our owners. Now, they may reach an agreement, and we may not come back out here onto the auction floor for you to have another bid. So my advice is very, very simple. Hold the top bid at all times, and we're either selling to you out here or you're the person that's being invited to have that conversation. Now, if there's any confusion on a bid, if, say, two of you go at once, as auctioneers, we will take the first bid that we notice, and if required, we will revert to the last undisputed bid before we then resume the auction. Now, the key thing, though, that you want to hear when the auction is over, when the gavel comes to the lectern, no late bids will be accepted after that sound is heard, and the person who holds that top bid, you're going to join our agents to do three things quite promptly. Firstly, you're going to sign that memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll arrange the payment of your deposit, and thirdly, you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 3. Those are the rules. Are you all still with me? I know I'm chucking a lot of info at you, but hopefully none of that is a surprise, and it's up here. As I said, any questions, wave the team over. Now, it's my pleasure then to get things underway this morning, to take you to 274 Riverlord Terrace in St Martin's, represented to the market by Zanny Paulson and her team from the Fendalton office. I know over 70 groups through Zanny, so a popular campaign, and I know that you've been very happy running the open homes here today. So this property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 670 square metres, more or less, all contained in that record of title that Zanny and the team have provided to you over the last 3 weeks. Now, the settlement that's proposed for Friday, the 26th of June 2026, or Any other dates that you've mutually agreed in writing with our owners already? The list of chattels, they remain unchanged. I do note the security cameras will be left to you in an as-is-whereas basis, and that the spa pool is currently excluded from those chattels, but potentially is negotiable. I do take it you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 27 of the contract. If you bid today, I take it that you have read and accepted those further terms. Now, what do we have on offer here? The living area has been modernised beautifully. The kitchen island being that hub of the home, the feature light fittings over the kitchen and the dining room, I've been assured they are staying. Now, I can attest this is a wonderful place to raise a family. The lounge particularly, a great area for building dinosaur enclosures. I found that out on Sunday night. Now, the dining room, of course, opening up to the north, that north deck, it's the main event here in this home, opening out to those river views, the river itself recently landscaped with all the plantings along the side. It's actually just stunning. Further down the back of the house, you've got 3 good-sized bedrooms, that main bedroom having an excess of space and a wonderful sized ensuite, and then opening out to the rear garden. You've got spacious laundry here, plenty of storage, ducted heating, making this just a very sensible family home. You've got modern driveway electric gates so the kids can be safe, the dog can be safe out the back, plenty of parking spaces, the garage, the garden shed out the back. St Martin's, Zanny, ever popular suburb here, good cafes, river walks and bike rides basically at your doorstep. So, I throw the auction open now for your interest. Where would you like to start the conversation, ladies? 900. Good luck to you today, my licensed colleague there at 900. Where do we go to from there? Perhaps 925. But at 900 I have in St Martin's. 910. Welcome in, team. Good luck today at 910 and 920 straight back. This is your social proof worth fighting for at 920. Do we go 9:30? Give you time to consider, but at 9:20. 926. Oh, unusual, sir. The 6. I like it. Very good at 926. 35. And 9 on top there. You've started the interesting bids. I like this at 935. I don't want to give you suggestions because I can't predict it. You just yell me a number that's above 935, but it's here. 942. Oh, I like it. Very good. 7. 945. At 945. Take heart. They shortened up the last bid there, team. At 945. 951. I hope everybody else is taking notes. This is keeping it interesting. At 951. 55. At 955. 55 at 959, 959 and 960, a third bidder at 960. Wish them luck for me, Natasha, at 960 and 65 now. 65 there. Where to from here, team? At 965 and 70 and 72. It's all good, team. You've got time to reconsider if you wish. At 972, it's here. Natasha, 75's my suggestion. 75. And 78. 80 would be the easy one, I think, at 978. First time. And 80. 81. And 81. At 981. I think there might be a new family wandering the river around here. And 85. 86. And 86. At 986 in St Martin's, a lot of home, the work's been done for you. At 986 and 87. At 987 against you now. 88. And 88. Double 8, some lucky numbers in there. Very exciting, Zanny. Thank you so much. At 988, I sell here. Natasha? 90. Yes, it's with you, but not anymore. At 990 and 91, back with you. Team, you're welcome back in at any point. At 991. No pressure, just checking. At 991, in 92, in 93. Somebody needs to put this to bed with a strong bid, I think. Otherwise, everybody else, 95. Everyone else, in 96. Just ignore what I'm saying then. We'll just keep going in the ones. At 996, in 97. 98, thank you. In 99. I'm sorry, it's me trying to mansplain to women. I should just be quiet. At 999. Is that a 5 or is that a weight? $1,000,005. That's it, Natasha. That's the way you win. At $1,000,005 now. At $1,000,005. Bold bidding to put the hammer down. At $1,000,005. First call. Team, I warn the room. At $1,000,005. Second. Third. Final time. I'm seeing shaking its heads. I'm double checking. Otherwise, I sell here at $1,000,005. Any other bids? At $1,000,005, it goes. It goes. Congratulations to your buyer, Natasha. Wonderful buying at $1,000,005. Wonderful campaign by Zanny Polston and the team once more. And we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Waiti.
All right, bidders and buyers, if I could have your attention, please. It gives me great pleasure to continue the catalogue today as we move now to Fendalton. It is number 10 Waiti Terrace in obviously a very popular suburb, brought to the market by Jan Morley and Jack Marshall from the Fendalton office. A real privilege and a pleasure to present this home to you today on behalf of our late owner and her family. Our friend Rosie, an entirely proficient and reputable property person. She certainly knew good real estate, as do the listing agents here. This, for me, is just an absolute highlight this year. The most remarkable home. It is more formally described as a freehold title, 789 square metres more or less, lot 1, deposit plan 15699. Your settlement date 20th of May 2026. Or as per the further terms and conditions. It is number 10 Waiti Terrace, originally built, I think, in the 1950s. The architect, Margaret Munro, she was and is a formidable figure in the New Zealand architectural landscape. So much of that cleverness and, if you don't mind me saying, typical female organisation is evident in this home. It's got such a good floor plan. It just makes total sense for family living. The home itself has been beautifully restored. It was completely overhauled in 2008 and certainly subsequent to that modernised in many ways. I think the original owners were the Maples. That might explain the maple trees there, that gorgeous garden. Hey, it has such a fairy tale quality, this property. The first impression is delightful. The second, third, fourth are just as wonderful. Wonderful neutral light, a bright decor throughout, modernity and a character, mid-century magic, I think is how you described it, Jan. This home for me, look, bidders and buyers, I think it's going to be the stuff of envy for your social circle. We know how good the land is. We know how good the school zones are. I'm at risk of going on, as I usually do, Jack and Jan, so let's get underway and identify the new owner of number 10 Waiheke Terrace. I look for an opening bid or offer, bidders and buyers. Where do you find something like this again? I would call this utterly unique and completely special. Shout me a number, let's get underway. There's a good property person there. Maybe this is the one for you, sir. 1.4, that's Jack on the phone with a buyer there at $1,400,000. And sir, what was that there? Sir, I saw you raise your hand. No, he's just saying hello to his friend. Got to be careful here, sir. I could have said any number, sir. Well done there at 1.4. I have it now, my lamp lighted. Who's going to take me to 1.5? Don't let me limit you. Nice to see you there. My good friend there at $1.5 million against you. Jack now at 1.5. Corner of the room. And 50 on the rise. At 50,000, offer you the same courtesy or something stronger, maybe straight to a 1,650. What say you, sir? 1.6, no problem at all. Another $50,000 now at 1,600,000. Hop, skip and a jump to the best curry in town, in my opinion, Fendleton Indian. At 1.6, I have first time. I seek another 50,000. Try your luck with 25. Second call now at 1,600,000. 1,650. Great work, Jack. Again, on behalf of a buyer there at 1,650,000. And the retort. 1 million. Oh, you're not meaning 1.75. I'm paid to be a little bit optimistic, sir. 1,675. No problem at all. You are in front now. 1,675, 1.7. I assume Jack was stronger. First time at 1,675,000. Comprehensive renovation. So much of that mid-century character remains unchanged. The quality of the location, capital growth. I'll take that one, I think, at 1.7. Welcome to the bidding. At 1.7. Nice to meet you. Good luck today. At 1,700,000. And 10 behind you. Don't be put off by the quick bidding. They're professionals. Could be their last dollar. One way to fight. 1.72 now at 1.720. And your response, sir, what about you, Jack? At 1,710,000 I have. On the first call now. 20, beg your pardon. At 1,720,000. 1,750,000. That's a great bid there, Jack. He looks to take control at $1.75 million. And conversation, Jan, 1,760,000. No longer your bid, Jack? We sell away today, bidders and buyers, at 1,760,000 if there's no further bidding. A new name arrives on this very prestigious title. Sir, can I implore you, $10,000 perhaps? I am selling. Currently, not to you. But you can check. 1,775, was that? And another 5 on the rise there at 1,780. Great bid, sir. Puts you in the lead at 1,780,000. Jack? Not your bid, I can't see him. He's in the corner plotting. So you might like to improve your own position here at 1,780 first call. 1,790. There it is at 1,790. 1.8. I like that at $1,800,000. And 805. You need to be specific there. Yeah. 1,805. 181. Another 5. And again now at 15. And can I say 20? First call at 1,815,000. You know, the people watching this in Auckland think we're bidding on a 3-bedroom house in a middle-of-the-road suburb. 182, nice work at 182, and another one at 5,000, can I say? 1,825. Take comfort in the competition. I mean, it'll be this popular when it comes time to sell, I suspect, a higher price, sir. at 18 and 25. Counting down 3 times, first call. Second call. You are purchasing a piece of history, I would argue. I think I read Margaret Munro had to put her name as Robert Munro. Such was the time. 1826, no problem at all. 1826. 1827. Now, there's a change of pace. Maybe that's encouraging. They've gone down a gear. At 18 and 27, you're already bidding on a more valuable property. Look. First time at 18 and 27. 183, I like that. There at 1830. 1. Hello. Nice to see you. 1831, first call. Nice to see you. Not out and about. It's been a big social week for us at Harcourts. 1831, second call, not your bid. When we ring you in 6 months, invariably, you'll say, what did we pay for it? A bit of pain today is a gain later, folks. In this area, capital growth surely is a certainty. Third and final call at 18 and 31. 1833. Better to ask forgiveness than permission, sir. I commend you. 18 and 33. Madam, trust him. Another one here, perhaps with a bit of reluctance. Maybe that is a sign. 1834. Jack, you're plotting a comeback story there. At 1834, one thing is for sure, we are selling today if there's no better bid. Sir, changing your mind is a sign of strength. Of course, we would say that. In this case, it's absolutely true. Property's going at 1,834,000. Have I counted 3 times? Once, twice, third, and love it, at 18 and 35. One more, 18 and 36. I think he's left his other half at home today, sir. Maybe that was the right move. At 18 and 36. Once called. Last lunge. What about 18 and 40? Second call at 18 and 36. We're entirely double glazed, aren't we, Jack? I mean, this is just the quality on offer here, the comfort. Third and final call at 18 and 36. I know it feels like time is slowing down, sir, but I'm going as fast as I am obligated to. At 18 and 36. Last chance. No regrets. Okay, then, look, I do hope you come back again together. Make sure that in this moment, 18 and 36, property's going. It is going. Have I found my winner? Any better bid? Any last chance? No late bids. Are we sure? All done and silent. It is gone and sold. Great bidding, sir. Commiserations to my underbidders sincerely. Stick with the team, we'll find you something. And Jack and Jan, as always, wonderful job, this time on behalf of wonderful Rosie. Thanks to the family.
is on now. Marching to the beat of my drum here on.
All right, bidders and buyers, thank you for your patience. If you are just joining us here at the Holmwood Auction Room, a very good morning. Welcome to you. Welcome to those at holmwood.co.nz. It gives me great pleasure to introduce number 31 Rata Street in Fendalton. We've got Grant Chappell, George Lill, a formidable pairing as marketing agents. I know they've thoroughly enjoyed the process, met lots of lovely people, including some fabulous neighbours. Such is the quality of this neighbourhood. You are surrounded by a beautiful property in a very popular location, and this is quite an exclusive enclave of homes. It is more formally described, number 31 Rata Street, as a freehold title, a whopping 1,012 square metres more or less, lot 257, deposited plan 3360. Settlement day is the 29th of May 2026. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. This home, if you've been to visit, or in just a moment when you see the facade, it's got oodles of street appeal. It's just a most wonderful first impression. Double garaging, bidders and buyers. There's so much space for the toys, the tools and the teenagers to deal with projects, to store jet skis. Look, all of that is there available to you. Beyond that is just the most magnificent home. Utterly appealing in terms of its architecture for me. There are certainly mid-century elements to it. I think it's got a touch of Japanese influence and Scandinavian, but I'm just an auctioneer. I tell you what, I was just mesmerised upon inspection this morning. The first part of the home is all about practicality, powder rooms, storage rooms, just the most wonderful array of clever storage options, and of course garaging either side. You move then into the living and dining spaces, drenched in sunshine. There are a couple of wonderful living options. The kitchen is dynamic. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then you move to what I would describe as very real separation of spaces between the entertainment and the bedroom accommodation. We talk about separation of space. This home actually offers it. The most sun-drenched corridor takes you down to ample bedroom accommodation. Every room is gargantuan in terms of proportion, wonderful facilities throughout, and you've got the most wonderful outdoor spaces offering shelter no matter what the time of day is. Look, this is an absolute entertainer. Grant, I think I'm going on forever because I'd very much like to buy it. So let's just get underway and we'll offer it to the market today at 31 Rata Street. Bidders and buyers, I am in your hands. You are never short on sunshine at this address, and certainly with approximately 404 square metres of footprint, never short on space as well. Let's get underway, bidders and buyers. Shout me an opening bid. Where do we say go at 31 Rata Street? In Fendalton, you're just a hop, skip and a jump to the most popular shopping precinct in Christchurch. It is just a stroll. Is there 2.5? All right, then a vendor bid at $2.5 million. I think the original owner, the original developer, Mr. John Campbell, is here in the room today. Come back to reminisce. He's proud of his work, as he should be. What a magnificent home at 2.5. First call, I seek an advance of, call it $100,000. Now second call, bidders and buyers at 2.5. Third and final call, are we thinking about it here? At $2,500,000, the little one will grow up very happy at this address. At 2.5, I'll advance the bid again on behalf of my owners at 2.6. Bidders and buyers, I look now for 2.7 at 2.6. It stays with my vendors. First call at $2,600,000, twice the money now. Third and final call at 2.6. Any better bid? Any better offer? All right, Grant, I don't see any unconditional bidding here today. Sir, are we going to bid? Place me a bid, sir, if you'd like, at $50,000, maybe 2.65 for an opportunity at a conversation. No? All right then, Grant, I'm going to pass the property back to you. I know you've got people to talk to in the wider conditional market. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me clearly when I say there is strong conditional interest in this address. I'm going to lift the bid to $2.8 million. It's clearly better than that, bidders and buyers, when you consider the size and the flair that this home offers and its wonderful location and school zoning. That should come as no surprise to you. All offers will be reviewed on the 28th of May, that being a Thursday. Bidders and buyers, please contact Grant Chappell or George Lill. Go and take a look. You'll be just as impressed upon inspection as I was this morning. It's my privilege to pass that back to you, Grant and George. And ladies and gentlemen, make that call. You won't regret it.
Atamarie, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to take you now to 6 Walsall Street in Addington, brought to the market by Zanny Polson and the team. Good luck to you, Zanny. Good luck to our owners here today. Now, the property itself, more formally described as an estate and freehold, comprised of 680 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Zanny and the team have provided to you during the campaign. Now, the settlement that's proposed for Thursday, the 28th of May, 2026, or any other date mutually discussed with our owners in writing. Now, the list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do take it you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 26 of the contract. If you bid today, I take it you have accepted those terms. Now, I have so many options for you today with this property, folks. This is a wonderful first home, in my opinion. This 3-bed, it's been modernised with carpet and paint, updated kitchen and bathrooms. You've got good off-street parking in that single garage out front, and so much lawn and garden to play and potter in. It's also been a proven rental for my owners, so it's a reliable investment for our new owner, or perhaps you're not looking at the house at all and you're just looking at that land being residential medium density land. What you create is obviously maybe the thing that's filling your brains. Now, that's over to you. Excellent location here, the ever evolving Addington, the central city on your doorstep. Where would we like to start the conversation? 450, working with my licensed colleague there, Bushra, at 450, sir. Good luck today. Where do we go to from there, team? At $450,000. Perhaps somebody might like to take me to 475. But at 450 I have. First call at 400. At 500, my licensed colleague once again at 500. And a little bit too early for 10, respectfully, sir. Happy to work with you on 20, so would you go 520? At 15, respectfully, looking for that 20, sir. Get me to 5. Thank you so much, and that's why I push back. Keep listening to me. We're buying property today, sir, at 520. Do we go at 540? Thank you for matching at 540 and 60 and 80 now. Oh, sir, no, go to that 600. Would you go to that 600, sir? At 600, there it is. That's why I'm pushing, sir. So now I'll work with you in 10s. All right, at 610, at 620, 30, 40, at 640, at 640 now. First time. Second, third, final. 50, I had it here, sir, at 50, at 650. Do we go 660? Is that from you, Richard? At 660, new player in the race. My licensed colleague once again at 660. It's here. And 70, thank you. At 670. Do we go 80, Richard? But at 670, the conversation is here. First call. 680, welcome back in, team, at 680. Do we go 90? Respectfully, looking for 10. At 680. At 680, 700, see, you can see why, sir, at 700, thank you so much, at 700, looking for 10, at 710, and 710, thank you, sir, thank you for working with me at 710, conversation sits here, at 710, first call, second opportunity, and 20, against you now, sir, at 720, do you go 30, at 720, first time then, and I pause and have a conversation here at 720. Second opportunity. Third, final warning to the room. Richard, am I pausing here, sir? What may happen as we pause, we have a conversation and I may not come back out to the auction room. You may not have another chance. So at 720, even for 5. Would you do 5, sir? No, at 720. Then I pause the auction at 720,000. The auction is open and live, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Southey Street. Who was that? Respectfully, not taking ones, but I'll take 5. At 725. The auction's back on at 725. It's here. At 730, back in. At 730. Looking for 5 minimum, please, at 730. It's here. What a roller coaster today, ladies and gentlemen. Very exciting. At 730. First time. Second. Third time, then I pause here at 7:30. Then I pause the auction at 730. Let's find a room. You may not get another chance, sir. Now's the time. At 7:30, then the auction is paused. Morena, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to take you now to 11 Southey Street in Sydenham, brought to the market by Jack Marshall and Jan Morley from our Fendalton office. Good luck to you, good luck to our owner here today. Now, the property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 473 square metres, more or less, all contained in that record of title that Jack and Jan have provided to you over the last 3 weeks. Settlement, that's proposed for the 4th of June 2026 or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owner. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged. And I do take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 26 of the contract. If you bid today, I take it that you have accepted those terms. Now, this Southey Sweetheart is a solid brick cottage that has a lot to fall in love with. That tiled exterior entranceway, welcoming your guests and then leading into that large foyer, recent wood-toned flooring inside. You've got the high stud ceiling, you've got LED light windows, partial double glazing, so some of those yesteryear features, and then that lovely modernisation. You've got that large main bedroom, feature fireplace there. You've got the second bedroom for guests or office, whatever you need it to be. You've got the light green modernised bathroom, the lounge, wood panelled, and it will be perfect, that perfect cosy winter spot by that fireplace. The open plan kitchen and dining, it's modernised, it's substantial, the heart of the home, nice and spacious in there. That north-facing courtyard though, that's where your heart really starts to fall in love. It's full of personality, flowing out to the deck, the paths. They lead you to fruit trees, raised veggie beds, even a shed and workshop in the corner. All of this, of course, Sydenham on the doorstep to the central city, that Brougham Street motorway ready to take you wherever you need to go in town, easy as that. So, Jack, I throw the auction open. I look for an opening bid. Who would like to have a conversation today to make this cottage home? Perhaps I'll start then on a vendor bid at 580, nice and low. I throw out the red carpet for you. Exciting place to have a conversation at 580. Perhaps you go 600. 600, hello sir. Good luck to you today at 600. I think it may just be us, but I warn the room, otherwise we pause and have a conversation with the owners at 600 once, twice, third, final opportunity. The auction is open and live, but now pause, sir. Let's grab a room and let's see if we can get you a sold sticker today.
People knew her by her will to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your is shining bright, waking up in an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it was. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she could knock down and never show. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up in an easy egg. Dear where did you go? Where's your heart at? Why did you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter.
Atamaria, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your patience. I happily take you now to number 3 at 206 Springfield Road in St Albans, brought to the market by Anthony Dean and his team. Good luck to you, Anthony. Good luck to our owner here today. Now, this property itself, more formally described as an estate in cross-lease, having a third share in 1,198 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Anthony and the team have provided to you during the last 3 weeks. Now, the settlement that's proposed for Thursday, the 4th of June 2026, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owner. Now, the list of chattels, that remains unchanged and impressive. I do note that pizza oven, that will be left for you in an as-is, where-is condition, and there are a couple of opportunities for you. The washing machine, the fridge, freezer, the TV, they are negotiable, currently excluded, but at the right price we might talk turkey on them. Now, I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on the basis today that you've read and accepted those further terms. Now, wonderful location here. Anthony, you definitely are approving of this suburb. You're not too far away from this home yourself. Down a cherry-lined driveway, you find this impressive red brick home, fully fenced and gated so that you know that your kids, your dogs, your pets, they're all safe and not to be overestimated. Just that extra distance from the busyness of the road, you're not hearing a thing or a peep. I'm told it's a very quiet little driveway. You've got spaces for off-street parking and outdoor dining here. That courtyard, that caught my eye as soon as I walked up the drive, poking over the fence, having a look there. It's paved for you. The focal point is that standalone outdoor fire. I believe there's some uplighting there, Anthony. The evenings here are pure romance, I am told, so you do need to be a little bit careful about who you invite over for your outdoor dining. Inside, you've got a white modern kitchen. It's spacious living, that large dining area, that lovely extra sunroom area. That's a bit of a jack-of-all-trades space, whether it's a sunroom, whether it's a library, a sitting area, just adding that extra bit of flexibility to your life. The main bedroom, very smartly placed on the ground floor with the gorgeous tiled bathroom. Upstairs, you've got 2 more double bedrooms, tiled family bathroom. The landing area, once again, creating a utility space. Is it a sitting area? Do you want to set up a game station for your kids or grandkids visiting? You've just got that extra use and opportunity there. And of course, Burnside High Zone here. Scooter ride from Victoria Street, brunches in the morning or date nights in the evening if that outdoor courtyard isn't enough for you. So, Anthony, without further ado, I throw it open for your interest. Now's the time. Happy for you to take the lead on the price of where we start the conversation. A lot on offer here, the sought-after St Albans on Springfield Road. Well, Anthony, nobody in the room cash and unconditional today, but I know there are a few people that are going to be very happy that it's not being sold at auction. So I passed the property in, but very happy to announce the next step of the campaign, which is a sharp asking price of $1,199,000. This owner means business. He would like to move forward. He's got many plans in his life for what comes next. So he offers this at a sharp price for you. If you've got interest, Anthony, he'll be on the phone today. We'll have open homes up for this weekend. Good luck to you, Anthony. Good luck to our owner. I think we will be seeing a sold sticker within days, if not a week. All right, thank you. We'll be back with you shortly to take you to Addington. Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention just for a short update on 11 South East Street in Sydenham. We paused some time ago on a live bid. We've had some conversations. There's been an increase in that bid, I think, Jack, to 620. The owners do hold it in slightly higher regard, so I reopen for any further interest. Otherwise, I pass the property in at 620. Once, twice, third, final, in which case I pass the property in. Happy to announce an asking price now of $675,000. My owners have been very happy here, but they do have different plans. So if you've got interest at that level, please get in touch with Jack and Jan. There'll be open homes up on the website this afternoon, and I think that's very sharply priced in that wonderful Sydenham location. Now, if I can just retain your attention, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to swiftly move now to 90A Jeffreys Road in Fendalton. Now, just note the order change there from 8 Walsall Street. That will be up with you next. We're just finishing some paperwork for you, so I appreciate your patience. So 90A Jeffreys Road in Fendalton, represented to the market by Jack Marshall and Jan Morley from our Fendalton office. Good luck to you, team. Good luck to our owner here today. The property itself, more formally described as an estate in cross-lease, having a half share in 1,012 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Jack and Jan have provided over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Now, the proposed settlement is the 25th of June 2026, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do note the security alarm will be passed to you in an as-is, whereas condition, and I take it that you have read and understood and accepted further terms 23 through to 26 of the contract. Well, this executive home sits on a quiet rear section. I love that extra removal from the road, just giving you that bit of privacy, that extra bit of quiet. You've got plenty of off-street parking here to go with your double internal garaging. I did notice, Jack, the wonderful addition to that storage room out the back of the garage. I love whoever thought of that, because there's never enough storage in my life. So for me, that's the Christmas decorations, that's the extra bikes and bits and pieces that life accumulates. Inside that foyer, absolutely impressive. It's large, it's light-filled, opening up to that second story. The balcony wraps around you, the stairway, windows almost on every side. It is just a wonderful, welcoming spot. You've got multiple living areas here, providing plenty of room for every member of the family and how they want to rest and relax. That outdoor space, it's low maintenance and it's centred around that courtyard entertaining area. The main suite, I always love seeing that placed on that ground floor, setting you up for however many years you want to be here. And of course the ensuite there. You've got the upstairs, 3 good-sized double bedrooms, that family bathroom taking care of the rest of the family, and of course the sought-after suburb Fendalton. This comes with the sought-after things in Christchurch, Christchurch boys, Christchurch girls, and Burnside High zoning here to set your kids up for their future. So, where would we like to start the conversation? I open for your interest. At 800, very good. Good luck to you today, team, at 800,000. Where to from here? Perhaps 900. But at 800, we start the conversation in Jeffreys Road. At 800,000 for the first time. Second, at 9. Welcome in, team. Good luck to you today. I could see you there in the property at 900,000. How do we respond, team? Do we go to the million? At 950. And the game of tennis commences. Give you a chance to have a chat, but at 950 it sits here for now. At 950,000. A lot of home. 60 respectfully, sir. A bit early for the 10s. Would you get me to 975? No. At 950 then, I'll keep the conversation here at 950. I don't mean to be mean, it's just because I want to get us into a space, into the ballpark to have that good conversation with the owners at 9.50. First time then, at 9.75. Thank you so much. You won't regret it, team. Get that conversation with the owners at 9.75. How do we respond, though? At 85. I rebuffed them on the smaller amount. I can't be unfair, so take me to that million. You won't regret it. It's Fendleton, it's Jeffreys Road at 9.75. 995. All right, I'll work with you in the 20. Thanks for meeting me halfway at 995. How do we respond, team, at 995? My suggestion, 1,020,000, but up to you. At 995, conversation is here. For the first time, at $995,000. Second opportunity at 995. Jack getting in there, giving advice at 995. A lot on offer here. At 995,000. That's all good. At 995, I warn the room what I'll do. I'll pause here. We'll have a conversation. Auctions open and live unless I see further bidding. At 995. Let's find a room, team. Let's see if we can get you a home today. gentlemen, if I could have your attention. Thank you so much for your patience today as we work through things. I take you back now for an update on 6 Walsall Street in Addington. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $730,000. There's been some robust discussions. I'm happy to say that my owners have activated their right under clause 2.6 of the contract. I'm happy to say the property is withdrawn and sold. Congratulations to our owners, a wonderful campaign by Zenny and the team. And I'm going to just promptly move forward now to 8 Walsall Street in Addington, once again represented to the market by Zenny Paulson and the team. The property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 508 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Zenny and the team have made available to you over the last 3 weeks. The settlement date, that's proposed for Thursday, the 28th of May 2026, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 26 of the contract. You bid, you buy on the basis you have accepted those terms. Now, this is a handsome weatherboard home, freshly painted. It is cute as a button in that blue and white trim. Inside, going in there, you've got the wood-panelled hallway, little chandelier there to welcome you in, leading to 3 good-sized bedrooms. You've got the large galley kitchen and dining with plenty of storage and bench top either side. You've got a separate laundry, and I was surprised and delighted to find that 4th surprise bedroom waiting for you out the back. You've got the heat pump here, you've got HRV, you've got a full section giving the front and backyard space. You've got lime chip driveway giving that bit of charm to your garage, the highly productive lemon tree waiting for you at the rear at, gosh, my $19 a kg. That is just a money saver for you and your family. All of this in the heart of Addington. Addington Coffee Co-op for brunch in the morning, and the secret, very rarely known Afghani restaurant on Lincoln Road. They don't have a menu, they don't do pricing, but there is a line out the door every time they are open. That is what you get in the heart of Addington. So I throw the auction open for your interest for a bid to have a conversation for 8 Walsall Street in Addington. Now's the time if you wish to have a conversation. Perhaps 580 could be a place to start. Vendor bid them with me at $580,000 for the first time. Second, third opportunity, in which case, Zenny, at that point, are we happy to pass the property in at $580,000? But at $580,000, a lot on offer here. Good property. If you haven't been to the Afghani restaurant, they send you home with the leftovers on the plates that you ate on. They're very trusting, good people. They just assume that you will come back the next week and drop them off. That's the sort of community vibe that you get in Addington. But at $580,000, the work's been done here, all ready to go. When I got to the property on the weekend, I was visiting there solo. The property is vacant, and met a lovely young lad there out the front. He asked if I could show him through it, and spent half an hour there, got the family on the phone, did a tour. Very excited family, good response there. That's the response we've been getting, isn't it, Zenny, to this home? A few other people have been talking about it as a uni rental, which I thought a little bit further away from uni than I thought. But they said bus routes, cycling distance, and it avoids the premium that you pay for per room right around uni. So I thought very savvy investment here in Addington. At $580,000 on a vendor bid. Happy for you to take that, Richard, at $580,000. Can't sell it to you, but we have a conversation. The auction is open and live, but now paused at $580,000. Good luck to you, Richard, and we'll be back to you shortly with updates on our other negotiations. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could get your attention, please take you back to 8 Walsall Street in Addington. We paused some time ago on a live bid. We've had some conversations. We haven't reached agreement, so I passed the property in at 580,000 unless I see further bidding above that at 580. Once, twice, third opportunity. Well, I passed that property in. Happy to announce the next stage of the campaign, an asking price of $699,000. Very sharp, a lot on offer here. Well, Zanny will be presenting all offers on the 14th of May at 4 p.m. So at $699, if you've got interest at that level, please get in touch with Zanny and the team. We can get you through this afternoon, and there'll be open homes through on this weekend. Good luck to our owners. Thank you so much for entrusting Zanny and the team here with your property. The property's passed in. Please stay with us as we have one further negotiation to update you with. Cheeseburger. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please take you back now to 98 Jeffreys Road in Fendalton. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $995,000. There's been some conversations. There's been an increase in that bid to $1,150,000. And at that point, my owners have given me instructions under clause 2.6 of the contract. The property is withdrawn and sold. Congratulations to our former owners. Congratulations to our new owners. That concludes our day here at Harcourts Holmwood. Please join us next week for further auction opportunities. Have a wonderful weekend ahead.